I wrote this book because I never thought of myself as creative until I got exposed to people who were teaching at the Stanford Design School. And they taught me how to do experiments. They taught me how to think about finding problems before solving them. They taught me how to really go out and observe in the world to find insights about new problems and opportunities. And so I had gone through my whole educational experience focused on getting the right answer and being, a high achiever. And my nickname in high school was Patches, to get another patch for my Letterman jacket. But life is much more rich when you're doing creative work and when you're looking around the world for new ideas and opportunities and insights and following those threads to create, whether it's a new job or a company. We need to constantly be reinventing and we need to constantly be innovating, and the way to do that is by learning in these very small achievable ways, these small bets. And so if you see a comedian like Chris Rock or a comedian like Jerry Seinfeld, they're perfect when they get to the big stage, but to get there they've spent months in these small clubs trying one idea after the other, after the other, after the other to learn what's going to work and be able to be pieced together into a great act. And they have to fail a lot in that process. It's imperfect. And you have to be willing to make these affordable bets. You can fail in front of a small audience in order to be great in front of a larger one. The problems of the US economy are not Keynesian type problems. They're not problems you can solve in a think tank. It's a design challenge, meaning we've got to get out into the world and very small solutions build up with lots of these, what I call little bets, up into new professions at the individual level, new companies, new industries, new skills, right? So that to me is both the problem and the opportunity, and we'll do this. I mean, it's just a cycle. It's just a cycle in U.S. history. It happens. We have moments in history like the Gilded Era when our political institutions and our finance institutions get so greedy and get so influenced by money that they lose track of what's going on with people like you and me and just regular people, like my Uncle Joe, who's a truck driver and who has seen his standard of living go down 30% and is not feeling represented. It's not like these people who are in office are bad people. The Congress people, they're there, I think, at the start with good intentions, but they have spent so much of their time dialing for dollars that they're just not out doing stuff like this. They should be here today. They should be here talking with the people who are at this conference to really understand where the new ideas are, and they just have no idea. And the reason I'm so optimistic and confident is because I know enough about the American spirit from being abroad and seeing how unique our system of entrepreneurial capitalism is, and learning and creativity and all this that's just invention and grit and determination, tinkering. I mean, these are all core to our culture. That DNA is so deeply rooted in America and in the way we've been conditioned that's the way out of this, right? And it's happening. And that's the the thing is, it's happening everywhere. It's like everywhere. I travel all around the country. I've been to all these cities over the past year. I see all these examples of people who are inventing their own future.